Hello everyone, today is Sunday. I have a device, I'm gonna review it. But before I do, let me just preface by saying, yeah, sorry for last week not coming out with a video. The weather has something to do with it. It's been raining a lot. Yes, hallelujah, it's been raining water. At least where I live, it's been raining a lot. And all that week it has been raining, and it was cold, it was windy, and I've caught a little bit of a cold, so if I sound a little bit nasally for some reason, now you know. And I'm barely recovering from said cold, but I'm taking a bit of medicine and all that stuff. But that's not stopping me from making a video, at least, or recovering so I can make a video at least. So yeah, here we go with said device, and it is this thing, as it's called the Racing Feature 15-in-1. I know this because I've played it many a times, and you'll know what it is once you get to the gameplay footage. So yep, let me unwrap the wires here, and yep, this is what it looks like. It does look like a Sega Dreamcast controller, doesn't it? Well, I have one nearby, still wrapped up in wires. What a good way to prepare yourself, huh? When you're recovering from a sickness, or you got down with the sickness, or anything not related to disturb. So anyway, yep, slight resemblance to, yep, except one is a lot better than the other. So there's your direct comparison for you on that. Sorry about that. Anyway, so what do we have here? Well, we have stuff. We have A and B and double A, double B, double A Arn Anderson, I believe. Those are your turbo buttons. Up close, you got your start and not select, but reset. Your LED for the light to let you know that it's on. Your D-pad, not the best. I felt worse, and there's no pivot in the middle. Damn it. Yeah, no pivot, so you could press it and all four buttons will go at once. And interestingly enough, analog stick, but it's more of a digital stick. And yep, you could even press it too, and press all four buttons in it, just like a yeah, it quality control is not the best of, you know, as expected from things like this. And on the top you got power switch. On the back you got where you can put your 3 AA's here. Yes, 3 AA's, and look, there's no screw, so you could just click and it'll stay in place. Whose ever idea was it to put screws on battery covers? I may have to have a word with said person. And here's would be analog triggers, but there's none, but you don't need one for this ilk. So yep, in case you're wondering what the ends look like, if you may have seen it as I was unwrapping the wires, here's what the ends look like. Now, told you I'm recovering from sickness, but anyway, you'll know I had to, back when Radio Shack was a thing, I had to go and get these because, well, if I remove both of them, they look like these. So I'm pretty sure it was released during a time when, you know, let's say you got an SUV or truck or car or whatever, and it has those DVD players or screens that have AV out connectors, you know, with jacks of this size. You know, take this thing on the go. I'm sure there's models like this made by companies like RCA and somebody correct me in the comments. I think Polaroid at one point in time they did that. I could be wrong. I don't know, but it's something you would find at either a Walgreens or a CVS, I believe. Let's put these back so I don't lose them. And yep, that's pretty much it. Anyway, so, and oh yeah, plastic's not that bad. I mean, not the best, but I've used and held worse. So that right there is pretty much. So yeah, I'll just come out and say it. I mean, you've probably seen videos of these in the past from companies like Dream Gear and, you know, aforementioned RCA and all that. But and of course, you know, something right here would have a label, but I did not get. Well, when I bought this, I bought it at the swap meet years ago. I think for $5, I believe. And yep, I just spoiled the ending for you on that if you were to buy one of these. But anyway, so I think I rambled long enough. So let's go ahead and pull out the capture card and go find some batteries and yeah, get some gameplay footage out of it. So yep, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so once you turn it on, yes, racing feature 15 in 1. Nice graphic, I suppose, and that's pretty much on that front. And and here's the list of the 15 games here. Pause if you want to look at each of them at the title, but we'll go through all 15 because why not? Oh, there's probably that one game you might recognize. We'll get to it. Alright, so there's all the 15 games there. So let's start off with Motor Rally, 'cause that's always fun. Yep, you're on a motorcycle, and if I could remember correctly, a sprite from Road Rash, I believe. And you're supposed to keep driving until, and I crashed. That's always fun. Supposed to get the number down to 0, I suppose, and your max speed is 120 kilometers? I crashed again. Wow, I'm not doing good, am I? Oh well. And the other bikers just passed you, and yeah, don't mind me. Oh, and I crashed it. No explosion or no anything. Yep, just blink, and that's pretty much it. If only it was like that in real life, but alas, it's not to be. But oh well. Okay, top speed 160 kilometers. It's pretty slow if you ask me, and yeah, it's kind of boring. So let's move on to the next game, shall we? Next up is Runner Car. It almost looks like Road Fighter, but it is not. You just go from A to B without running out of fuel, and that's pretty much it. And avoid hitting the other cars and trucks, collect money, and that's that's pretty much it. Yeah, don't mind me just collecting money. And oh, I think I was supposed to collect that, but oh well. I think those are fuel tanks that you're supposed to collect, but yeah, I think I missed them. So, oh, I crashed. Again, no exploding animation. Oh, I crashed into a truck, and that happens. That doesn't happen in real life, so... poor... He crashed. Collecting, yeah. And oh, I crashed. Wow. Don't I look like a fool in this one? So yeah, still collecting money and avoiding the traffic and whatnot. I crashed again, and there goes the green truck laughing at me, going ha 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 ha. Oh well. And I finished. Good. Let's move on to the next game. Next up is Last Cabra. I think it's supposed to be Cobra, but Cabra, I think it's alright. And it's a shmup. A horizontal scrolling shmup. And shooting down ships. Yep, still shooting down those ships and avoiding the bullets that the ships fire at me. And collect power-ups. And they just spawn out of nowhere and I died. That's always fun, isn't it?
Yeah, good way for planes to spawn, but yeah. Yeah, not much to talk about. Oh, just a shmup. It almost very reminiscent to that one game called Summer Carnival 92 Rekka, I think. And I died again. I can't be bothered. Next up is Arrow Engine. Is an engine that's arrow? Nope. It's a vertical scrolling shmup. And yep, just like the last game, last Cabra. Still shooting down ships and all that stuff. There's a power-up, collect it, and die immediately. Yeah, that's always fun. Oh, by the way, I'm using the auto-fire button because can't be bothered to press buttons rapidly. And I'm already getting bored of it, so let's move on. Next up is Ocean Quest. Do you go on a quest in the ocean? Nope. You go on a dock, driving a boat, collecting things, or collecting teas rather, and just be amazed with the sound of the engine. Yep, just imagine hearing for hours. I can't. Next up is Spin Ball, where you spin the ball, or most likely guide the fireball and collect the things on the rail. Yeah, and collect shields, which serves no purpose. And I'll be honest with you, it looks like a game you could play on mobile devices, smartphone, tablets, and whatnot. Get to the end and pass. That is good. And another maze. I don't want to do it. Yeah, something like this is suited for mobile, not for something like this. Whatever. Next up is Insect Chase, where you chase insects, I think. Or, at the very least, catch butterflies with this net. You get it. Yes, I get it. And that's all you do, just grab butterflies with your net. And failing miserably, at least. You get it. Yes, I get it. That's good to know. You get it! Of course I get it. You get it. Okay, I get it. That is good to know. Good advertising. You get it. You lost. Okay, so avoid the bees, grab the butterflies, and you get it. I'll tell you one thing I will get. Another game. Let's move on. Next up is Birdie Nest, and all I could say is, hey, remember that game from that British bloke from Norwich, where he says you catch the eggs and avoid the turds? Well, it's that game. And it seems like this bird seems to be making a lot of number 2s, as you'll see. And I'm not doing a good job catching the eggs, but avoiding the turds. Yeah, who remembers that video? Show of hands. And you're supposed to keep this bird balanced. If you can. And I'm not doing a very good job here. Yes, did I just catch a turd in my hand? Ah, now I gotta go wash it. Screw it, let's let the bird fall. Game over. Good. Next up is Bingo Zap, where it has nothing to do with bingo or zaps. Instead, you guide the blue ball to the blinking hole and win. Yes, you win. Get ready again. And again, grab the blue ball and win again. You see, something like this. Yeah, I win. Win again. That was quick. Oh, I lose. What was I saying? Oh yeah. You know, for something like this is suited for mobile platforms, much like that Spinball game. I can't even think why this is on a device like this, but oh well. And I'm just winning and sometimes losing. And yep. I'm sorry folks, but this is really, really boring. Is it time for another game? I think so. Let's do that. Next up is Ball Clash. And, oh. I think I know what this game is. Yeah, where two animals throw balls onto the other side and fail miserably. And I think I just lost. Perfect game. Calm gets a set. Okay, so that could have gone better. Yeah, let's see if I can win a game here. And that's ow. Yeah, that's all you do. Just throw the balls to the other side and be declared the winner and avoid getting hit. Has not much to say on that one. I think there's a game that came out officially. I forgot what it was. Someone could point it out in the comments. I would appreciate it. And I think I won. And I did win. Perfect game. You get a set. That's good. And I'm jumping up and down. Oh, that sounded annoying. Done. Next. Next up is Bounce. And what is Bounce, you may ask? Yeah, it's a maze game, isn't it? No, it is not. It's it's quadrupong by the looks of it. So not only you're playing Pong like you normally would, now you gotta do it. I fail. That's good. Or is it? I fail again and contra death sounds. That's always sounds fun, isn't it? So yeah, it's all it is, just the back and forth Pong. And while you're at it, collecting power-ups like that. Yeah, there's not much to talk about here, other than you just playing Pong. I mean, would be nice if it was 4 players, but you have to find 3 other people, and good luck with that. And I fail miserably. No, we're not doing this again. Anyway, next game is Fast Race. And nice picture of is that an MR2? And that windmill thing. And yep, go fast and danger. Jump. Ah, it's like bump and jump. And explode. And squares instantly kill you. And so do traffic cones. Well, that was a bit fun, I guess. Avoid the traffic danger, and that could have gone a lot better. You know what, just for the heck of it, let's try it again. Because why not? Danger, jump. Yep. So you're basically playing bump and jump. And that's all it is, just a bump and jump game. One up. Yeah. I'll tell you what though, I'd rather be playing the official bump and jump and not this, so... Anyway, let's just move on to the next game. Next up is Mr. Potato. Mr. Potato. Or, like that character from the New Zealand story. Oh, I died with no death animation. That's lazy. I'm sorry, folks. That's not good. It's supposed to have a death animation when. Anyway, let's not think about it. So you get rid of these jack-o'-lanterns, collect the keys, and free your significant other on the other side, and pass. And that's all there is to that one. Yep, just collect the keys, take those jack-o'-lanterns out, and I died again with no death animation. Anyways, next game is Right Spot. Someone that looks terrified, and that does look terrifying. And that's some puzzle game, I suppose, where you're supposed to grab the colors to the matching colors, and that's all you do. And if you want anxiety in this part, you have a time limit, because why not? A puzzle game like this has to have a time limit. So match the colors, blah blah blah, and I pass. No, we're not doing another one. Next. And finally, there's Roadstar, with a nice graphic telling you to press start. And here is where you grab the car and lose. So the object of Roadstar is to get the car and land it on the other end of the road, just like that. And unfortunately, the road is not complete. Something I could relate to, because I do live in a city where there's more potholes, but yeah. I'm doing very miserable at this thing, at this game. Yeah, I think road repairs should be a must in some places, but yep, you win. Yep, I lose again. I'll tell you what though, let's send this car flying. And lose. And let's just go slow and try to get it across. And well, there's not much to talk about, so I'll just leave it at that, and let's go back to the desk for some closing thoughts.
Yep, that's all those 15 games for you, and none of them are very interesting to say the least. I'm sure, and there's other models, you know, exactly like this with more than 15 games, and I'm very fortunate to have 15, because I think more than that, I think I would have lost, you know, patience, or, you know, quote unquote, the will to live, or something like that. But yeah, I guess out of the 15 ones that are at least my favorites, well, if I were to, you know, pick and choose, you know, my favorites of the 15, I think it would have to be that bird game, you know, the one that drops eggs and turds, because yeah, I've seen that video from this bloke from Norwich. Yeah, but I have not much to say on this thing, so yeah, I mean, yeah, that is about it for the racing feature 15 and 1. That's what I'm gonna call it, because that's what it says on the video, or I'm gonna give this, you know, the title, because again, there's no markings of anywhere, at least that I could find. I would open it up to, you know, to find any markings on that, but I really don't want to, but cause yeah, I just don't feel like it, you know, opening up something like this. I'm sure someone else has opened it up and find any markings in here. I'm sure I would say, you know, from nice code, but no. Yeah, okay, I think I've rambled enough and all that. So yeah, that's it for the racing feature 15 and 1. If you want to buy one of these, I'm not sure why you want to, but should you want to get your hands on one of these, best bet is on either eBay, or if you're fortunate enough at your nearby swap meet, or if you want to get one from Dream Gear, you can, but I mean, that's all up to you. So yeah, and I'm sure you're probably gonna get more than 15 games than what I have. I mean, I'm glad I've been spared 15 games, but yeah. So enough rambling. So yeah, yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. The usual stuff. The likes and the comments and the subscribes things. The something that I put at the end of the video. I would normally do, but the very end of the video is what I do. But yeah, you know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe if you're into this sort of thing. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. Again, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you stay cool and safe and everything else. And yeah, we're already in March. Man, how time flies. But anyway, I know I'm repeating myself, and I think I've said too much already. So again, thank you again so much for watching. Be safe, and wherever you're at, yeah, I think that's it. So how am I gonna end this video? Anyway, there's how I'm gonna end my video. So that is it for me on that front. So yeah, until then, see ya.